Hey guys, this is Mr. A. Crizzy here, and I just got back from work today, and with that being said, welcome back to another movie review. Today's movie review is going to be on the new Disney movie that's currently streaming on Disney Plus right now, and it just came out on Disney Plus last Friday on May 20th, and so, when I first heard that this movie was first coming out, at first I kind of took this movie too harshly and too seriously at first, but then last night, after I took a shower and got in my PJs, I was thinking like I had a change of heart that I should probably watch it, and I was going to watch this movie like later on this year between June and July during the summer of this year, but then I was thinking I changed my mind and I was thinking I say we should just get it over with and just give it a chance right now, since I had a change of heart. And so anyway, today's movie review is going to be on Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers, streaming only on Disney Plus. So, the new Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers movie stars John Maloney, Andy Samberg, J.K. Simmons, Seth Rogen, Tress MacNeille, Corey Burton, and Will Arnett, etc. Oh, and Keegan-Michael Key as well. Yeah, So the story of Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers, this movie actually plays out as almost like a crossover film, and it's sort of kind of based off of the cartoon show from Disney of the same name, Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers. And so the story of Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers, this movie goes like this: Chip and Dale live in cartoons and humans in modern day Los Angeles, but their lives are quite different now. When a former castmate mysteriously disappears, Chip and Dale must repair their broken friendship and save their friend. And of course, their friend from the show would be Monty. So Chip and Dale have to do whatever they can to rebuild their friendship and also hopefully save their friend Monty. And of course, they also come across a fangirl named Ellie. Like Ellie's actually like the main human girl who appears to be a huge fan of the Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers show. And of course, we got ourselves another crossover movie like Space Jam: A New Legacy, Ready Player One, and Ralph Breaks the Internet. And of course, it's almost like Who Framed Roger Rabbit as well. All right, guys. So I know a lot of people were praising this movie because I've been hearing praise about this movie surprisingly when this movie first came out. This movie actually first premiered in Orlando, Florida on May 16th. And then was officially released on Disney Plus on May 20th. So what do I think of it? Well, honestly, guys, you may have already seen my thoughts on Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers, like on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and of course my YouTube community tab. And I'm gonna have to say, this movie really surprised me, because I honestly thought this movie actually wasn't that bad. Like, at first I thought it was going to be super bad. Like, I thought it was going to be, like, really bad, which is probably one of the reasons why I took this movie too seriously and took it too harshly. But in the end, guys, this movie actually turned out to be surprisingly pretty good. Because there's, like, lots of things makes this movie surprisingly good. It's because it had some heartfelt moments. It had some emotional elements going here and there. And I gotta say, the voice acting performances between John Maloney and Andy Samberg as Chip and Dale, like, their voice acting together, it's actually pretty good. It's actually not that bad. It's like they have good voices for the real voices of Chip and Dale, like Andy Samberg and John Maloney. And of course, Dale was actually the one who gets, like, CGI surgery. Like, he looks computer animated, and he kind of looks like Alvin from Alvin and the Chipmunks. And the reason this movie kind of plays out as a crossover is because there are most scenes where this movie takes place at a fan convention, like a Comic-Con, where it's kind of similar to the Baltimore Comic-Con in Baltimore, Maryland, where I live, where I kind of live, which technically I actually live in Ellicott City, Maryland. But it's kind of similar to, like, the Baltimore Comic-Con and very similar to the San Diego Comic-Con. Yeah, the San Diego Comic-Con. So it's pretty much where you got some sort of fan convention characters, like, and of course, there's, like, a lot of cameos going on in here throughout the movie. Like Seth Rogen's actually in this movie, and he plays a character named Bob. Like, Bob was actually played by Seth Rogen. Seth Rogen was pretty funny in this movie, because who doesn't love Seth Rogen? He's hilarious. And of course, people have already mentioned this on social media already. Seth Rogen's other voice acting characters from the previous animated films he voiced actually make appearances, like Mantis from Kung Fu Panda, Bob from Monsters vs. Aliens, and of course the 2019 Pumbaa from the remake of The Lion King. And of course, there was also a part where Chip and Dale, they go to like Main Street in like Disneyland or Disney World of some sort. And of course, you get more Disney cameos, like the Colonel from 101 Dalmatians. And oh yeah, and of course, we also can't forget about the two parts that a lot of people have mentioned on social media already. The ugly Sonic, the ugly creepy Sonic design from 2019 actually makes an appearance in this movie. No joke. Yeah, it's like it's like the ugly Sonic design that actually makes appearances in this movie, and I guess that was actually played out as a joke, because should we really be taking it? I mean, while I personally don't really like the 2019 Sonic design, since it was creepy and freaky and ugly looking, but do you really think we should just take it too seriously these days? I mean, that was 2019 when they released the first trailer to Sonic the Hedgehog, and a lot of people took the old design way too seriously. And a lot of people didn't like it, so they had to delay the Sonic the Hedgehog movie to early 2020, so that way they can fix his design properly. Yeah, his design properly. But yeah, and there's like a bunch of other cameos going on. Oh yeah, and the My Little Pony Main 6, My Little Pony Friendship is Magic actually makes cameos as well. Yeah, I saw that part. It's like, you got cause I saw like Rarity and, you know, Pinkie Pie, Rainbow Dash, and yeah, Twilight Sparkle, which is pretty cool. Because this movie, Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers, also includes like non-Disney cameos that are not made by Disney at all. And the other cast members who are in this movie, like J.K. Simmons as Captain Putty, and there was also oh yeah, and Will Arnett. Will Arnett actually plays the villain of this film, like Sweet Pete, who kind of looks similar to like Peter Pan, only that it looks like he kind of looks like Peter Pan in going through puberty. And yeah, and there are some time, and this movie kind of has some little funny moments, especially like when it comes to like the final battle. Like, you know, I won't really spoil, but I thought Will Arnett did pretty good as the voice of Sweet Pete, and then. And Kiki Layne was actually the girl actress. Like Kiki Layne was actually the actress who played Ellie in this film. I thought she did a great job as well. J.K. Simmons as Captain Putty, he did pretty good. Oh yeah, and of course some of the original voice actors that they brought back from the original show of Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers, they were Corey Burden as Zipper, Corey Burden. And there was also Tress MacNelly as Gadget. Like, Gadget's actually the mouse from the show itself. Like, you know, Tress MacNelly. Like, Tress MacNelly, who's also known for playing Daisy Duck from the Disney franchise as well. Yeah, because I'm sure Ugly Sonic will probably be some people's complaints, but for me, I kind of don't really have any complaints about this movie, because this movie surprised me, and I kind of don't really have any complaints. It's a good movie from 2022. And hey, at least it was more worth watching than the Firestarter remake, since I didn't like the Firestarter remake. And plus, on Disney Plus, it was also more worth watching than that piece of crap film that came out earlier this year in January. Like, you know, Ice Age Adventures of Buck Wild. That was crap. But for Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers, the movie, it actually turned out to be pretty good. It was actually a pretty solid, surprisingly good movie from Disney. And Brian Tyler's music score I thought was pretty awesome as well. Because I do love Brian Tyler. I think he's like a talented composer and conductor. And yeah, because even if you've never seen the Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers show, the original show, because I personally myself have never even watched the Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers show when I was growing up, because I think that's probably because I think I was more into like Goofy Movie or some sort, because I do remember Goofy Movie and also an extremely Goofy Movie. I think I was more into that than Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. I never watched the original show when I was younger, when I was growing up. Even if you've never seen the Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers show, even if you've never seen it, like kind of like me, then I say still check this movie out. If you have Disney Plus, then I say check this movie out if you want. So overall, Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers was a pretty solid, good, surprisingly good Disney movie from 2022. And I'm going to give Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers 3.5 out of 5 stars. Like I said, if you haven't seen this movie yet, if you haven't watched it on Disney Plus yet, and if you have Disney Plus, then I say give this movie a watch. You'll probably be satisfied with it. Just in case if there's a lot of hardcore Disney fans out there like I am, because I'm like a huge Disney fan ever since I was little, and yeah. So there you have it, guys. That's going to be it for my movie review on Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers. And that's going to be it for this video, so make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. And as always, thanks for watching, and until next time, this is Mr. A. Crizzy saying, goodbye everybody, and that's about it.